What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Tie Required. All right, Bitcoin is absolutely pumping right now. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. All right, perfect, guys. We're going to jump right into this video, but before we do, let's pay a little respect to the ambiance that I have behind me right here. So I can't stake claim to this. This is actually my younger brother Dan's house that we're in right now. He built this. This is a Death Star wall. So any of you Star Wars fans out there, I know I am. I love me some Star Wars. He built that. So we actually call this room the Bacta tank. We're going to do a lot of filming in here. And this is the Death Star wall that he built. So pretty cool, huh? I think so. So, you know, show us some love. If you like that wall right there, throw us a like on this video. And actually, that brings me to smash that like button. You know what? Don't just throw us a like. Smash that like button. And then also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're bringing content all week, every week, and letting you guys know what's going on in the world of cryptocurrency, the world of e-commerce, the world of brick and mortar sales. It doesn't matter. We cover all of it. So with that being said, we are talking Bitcoin today because it is the topic of discussion going on right now. What is going on with Bitcoin? Well, honestly, a lot. Bitcoin crossed a 1 trillion, yes, trillion with a T, a $1 trillion market cap on its own. Okay, we're not talking just the entire, the entire cryptocurrency market. We're talking Bitcoin in general, over a $1 trillion market cap. Insane. I mean, insane. And I just want to jump right into my screen right now, and we're going to show you what's going on. All right, guys, we're on trusty old coinmarketcap.com right now, and look at this. It just went back over 55. It's like been hovering right around that $55,000 mark. Most of the late morning and early afternoon today, which is really, really interesting because let me just jump right in. We're just going to pull right up into Bitcoin right here. So if we look at the chart down here, once we wait for that to load here, there we go. I mean, look at this move. I mean, look at this. Literally, I mean, okay, where were we at right here? Okay, this was September. Okay, this was 5 months ago. Guys, in 5 months, it is more than 5 times its value. It went from $10,000 to $55,000. I mean, insane. Like I said, I love Bitcoin. Do I think it's going to be the biggest winner? No, I still think Ethereum will be not the highest market cap. That's going to maintain with Bitcoin because, I mean, they have such a huge lead over anybody. It's going to take a long time for somebody to catch them if anybody ever does. However, I think from a game standpoint, I still love Ethereum. I love Chainlink. We're going to talk about them a little bit later in this video, and we'll do an update video on them as well. But I mean, look at this. I mean, this is just incredible here over the last 5 months. And really, even look at this right here. I mean, this was January 22nd. This was less than a month ago. It was sitting at $33,000 for its price. And then right now it's 55,000. I mean, talk about just parabolic movement right here in the market. And, for me, I look at this, that Bitcoin's in price discovery right now. Look, we have no idea how high it's going to go because it's establishing brand new all-time highs all the time, basically. I mean, we have no idea really where this thing's going to run to. A lot of people were talking and thinking that right around 50,000 was going to be a big point of resistance, and we blew right through that. Then it was 52.5. You start looking at these psychological numbers, and you would think, okay, every pretty much $2,500 to $5,000 would kind of be a psychological barrier. Blew right through 52.50, really without any resistance at all. And right now, it's been pretty steady right there at 55,000. So it's hard to say, is this going to be where you start to get a little bit of a pullback, or is it going to just continue to keep running all the way up to 60 and beyond? I mean, there's really no telling, and it's so hard to gauge where that's at. So I guess what I would say on this is anybody that's getting gains out of this, enjoy the heck out of it because this is amazing. I mean, this is incredible. Look, all this institutional money flowing into it, the general population starting to buy into it. I mean, I can tell you more and more people every day that I talk to are investing in crypto, okay? Obviously, Bitcoin is the most well-known one, so that's one that's going to get a lot of love. But just the general population, more and more people buying into the concept of cryptocurrency, knowing that it's here to stay. It's not a flash in the pan like everybody thought it was. It's not, it's not going away. Basically, it's going to be here to stay long term. And I think that's the biggest key that we are noticing throughout the whole market. So what are my thoughts on Bitcoin in terms of its pump? I love the fact that it's pumping. I mean, this is amazing. You guys know me. I'm not going to give you a price prediction of where I think that it's going to start to retrace, because we will get a little bit of a pullback, guys. I mean, you're going to get a retracement out of it. It can't just run parabolic like this forever. You're going to get a pullback, so beware of that. What I would do if it was me, don't be afraid to take profits. And that's something I've always done with what I'm, with my strategy is you can't be afraid to take profits. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's okay to take a little bit. I mean, hey, if you got into it when it was way lower, it's okay to take a little bit of profit and then move that into something else, whether it be a stable coin, because maybe you believe that it's getting ready to have a little bit of a retracement. Put it in a stable coin, wait for that price to retrace from Bitcoin, and then buy back in and have more purchasing power. Or, pull a little bit off the top and put it into something else that maybe hasn't reached its all-time high or is just kind of sitting there at a really attractive price point compared to where you think it's going to go. But that's the big thing, is you can't be afraid to take profit when you need to, okay? And dollar cost average, okay? So don't be afraid of doing that. And what I want to do now is I want to look at the rest of the market a little bit too, kind of get a feel for where I think things are. Ethereum, we talked about it the other day, saying when's it going to go, when's it going to go? It's starting to make moves. It's up 7% this week. I mean, still not the type of gains that we're looking at. I mean, look at Binance Coin. I mean, talk about a massive week. Look at that. Out of nowhere, boom, gets up to the number 3 position right there. So they're trucking right along. Ethereum, I still think coiling up, getting ready for that big movement. I still believe 2,000 to 2,500 by month's end, somewhere in there. But as we go down through here, which ones am I keeping a close eye on? Still Litecoin. Still absolutely keeping a close eye on Litecoin and Cardano. I think, still very, very attractive price points for both of them compared to where they have been previously. I still believe that those are just tremendous buys right now. My number one project that I would be personally investing in, and again, guys, this is not financial advice, so you have to do your own research on this type of stuff. My number one investment right now, if it was me, and you're sitting there with some money on the side and you're looking for a project to get into, or maybe you're taking a little profit from your Bitcoin and you're looking for a project to get into, I'll tell you what, I'd be looking at Cardano personally. I love Cardano. I think it's a phenomenal project. It is one that I am definitely loading up on much more now. I was already getting money into it previously, but I'm definitely loading up on it much more now. Excuse me. Because I do believe that it's going to continue to pump. It had a huge week last week and really, part of the week prior. Not much going on this week, just kind of hanging right out there at that 90 to 95 cent price range. So not a lot going on. Could be a sign that it's found some support and maybe it's going to run a little bit more. And then Chainlink would be the other one. It's sitting right there right now, higher than it's been previously, but I do believe Chainlink is going to absolutely thrive in this market as we get further and further into this bull run. So I love Chainlink. But like I said, Litecoin just kind of sitting there at 236, still $100 off from its previous all-time high. I love that project. I think that's a great buy for it. And Stellar would be the other one right now. There's other ones, Aave and Compound. There's other coins like that I'm really interested in and continuing to try to purchase more of as I go. But these ones right now, if you're looking at just probably the best value, the best bargain that I see out there, Cardano for sure, Stellar, Litecoin, and like I said, Chainlink is sitting at its all-time high or right around there. But I still think that it's got plenty of room to go. But like I said, Stellar sitting right there, well below its all-time high. Another great buy. So guys, there's still a ton of opportunity in there. The window is closing. The more and more people get into it, and I guess that's the point of this, is Bitcoin is absolutely pumping, which is awesome, and that is great news for the rest of this market. Make sure you know when to take profit. Okay, make sure that you are prepping yourself for when there is a pullback, because there probably will be, especially we're in price discovery right now. Nobody knows where that pullback's going to happen. Okay, so just make preparations for that just in case. And the other thing is look for the opportunities that are in there. There's always opportunities in the market. Right now, there's quite a few opportunities. They may not always be there because, again, as more and more people pour into this market that we're seeing every day, I mean, you hear of exchanges being down all the time. I think Binance was down earlier today for a little while. They're overwhelmed, guys, with demand. And what does that mean? There's more and more people getting in, which is really good for all of us because the more people that are in it, the more mainstream adoption happens, the more educated people get on this space, the better it's going to be for everybody. So that's all I've got for this one, guys. If you want to kind of see where what we're going to be talking about coming up, we talked about Aave the other day, down 20% this week. I tell you what, that's a great price on that project, I think, right there. I think Aave is going to be a huge winner during this whole thing, but one that I'm really interested to talk about, and we're going to talk about it probably this upcoming week in a video. Where's it sitting at right now? These two right here, the Graph and Synthetix, both of them outside the top 20, both of them down this week. Really good price points right there too, and we are going to be talking about those in a future video. Both of them each will have their own video probably coming out this upcoming week, so watch out for those. I love both those projects. I think they're going to be huge. And guys, that's all I got. Bitcoin's pumping. I love it. The crypto market is booming right now, and I can't wait to see where we're going. That's all I got, guys. Have a great day.